G'day, Koala crew. Welcome to Miami, where the sun's out, the yachts are floating, and the safety car has the same sense of timing as Oscar's race engineer. Oscar does everything right, leads the race, controls the pace, and then, like clockwork, Miami and McLando remember who they're here to help with another lucky safety car. Lando wins, the commentary celebrates, and the rest of us just quietly raise an eyebrow. Strap in, because this one's familiar. Papaya Pop Koala here, filling in for my son Papaya Koala, who is out shredding the waves on the South Beach side of the First Street Jetty. Welcome back to McLando Swear It's Fair, Oscar Pays the Fare. Miami Sprint Edition.
And before the comments section explodes faster than an Alpha strategist under pressure, quick disclaimer, this is satire. It's commentary. It's opinion. If that makes you uncomfortable, Fat Rat Brown has a podcast for you. Hey yeah! Welcome to Miami! Where the track is shiny, the celebrities are confused, the safety cars are very conveniently timed, and Oscar Quokka once again learns that being the faster McLando driver is more of a hobby than a career path. And yes, before we go any further, shout out to the outfit, a Papaya tribute to Miami Vice.
Miami calls for maximum chaos, so today Pop Papaya is dressed accordingly.
Because nothing says serious motorsport analysis like judging FIA decisions while dressed like a sunscreen-sponsored marsupial. Let's go! This is mental, but I'm here for it. Kimi takes pole, and my word, what a fanfare. Fireworks, breathless commentary, historical comparisons, a rookie on pole, whoa! Which is fascinating, because when the sheep media was busy listing other notable rookie poles, in the lineup of all the big names, one name was conspicuously absent. You know who I'm talking about. Yep, Oscar the Invisible Racer. Because when Oscar Quokka, as a rookie, also took pole in a sprint race, it was in a car that was, at the time, a rolling midfield participation trophy, but this time, different energy. Because Kimi stepped into one of the best cars on the grid, Oscar stepped into a car that previously needed divine intervention to escape Q1. But context is dangerous, and the powers that be have apparently already chosen their 25 champ, so instead we minimise Oscar's achievements to background noise, as tradition demands. Speaking of inconvenient truths, Oscar once again outqualifies his teammate. Again, awkward. Race delayed for rain, again. Now, it's not that Lando is bad in the wet, it's just that Oscar is better. And then Jolion commits the ultimate motorsport sin. He talks about a driver crashing while the camera is on Charles. 2 corners later, aquaplaning, wall, red flags everywhere. Perfect timing. Sadly for Charles, despite being one of the nicest people in Formula One, he holds the wrong passport. So yes, penalty for driving with damage, because the only steward consistency is penalising any driver who isn't British. Lights out! Well, eventually, Oscar launches beautifully and muscles his way past Kimi to take the lead. Cue the immediate radio complaint. He pushed me off. No, he didn't. Oscar was ahead at the apex. It was Oscar's corner. But from Kimi's perspective, worth a try. Because history has taught us that if you complain loudly enough, and you're British, miracles can happen. But Kimi is not British, so it doesn't work. More incidents, more chaos. And then McLando bring Oscar in for medium tyres.
My tyres, dirty air, my tyres! Lando is whinging about dirty air. Again. No problem, I'll just pit Oscar out of the way, so it's easier for Lando.
Was it his call? Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, Lando stays out, in clean air, leading the race. And suddenly, the sheep commentary booth goes wild.
Lando is leading again!
Because he didn't pit. Why didn't he pit? Because everyone in that garage was waiting for one thing, a safety car. Because we all remember, a safety car gifted Lando his first win in Miami, and, surprise, Miami delivers for Lando again. Perfectly timed safety car means Oscar, who was close enough to legitimately fight for the lead, is completely neutralised. The pack slows, Lando backs the field up, but Oscar can't attack. And then, wouldn't you know it, the race ends under safety car conditions. No restart, no chance. Could the safety car have come in earlier? Maybe, but that wouldn't have helped Lando survive a restart against Oscar, who, inconveniently, is the better starter. As Oscar himself put it,
I don't think I'll be buying a lottery ticket around this place.
so Oscar asks the obvious question. Can we swap? You know, for fairness. Naturally, request denied. Because at McLando, fairness is very important. It just only travels in one direction, but if the roles were reversed, well, Lando wouldn't even have to ask for the swap, it would be given automatically. But instead we get the headline, Lando wins again in Miami. Not. Another Miami result decided by safety car luck. Not. Oscar dominated until strategy and neutralization intervened. No. Apparently Miami is now a Lando-dominant track, right? Which is impressive, considering last year Max was dominating until a safety car gifted Lando the lead, and this year Oscar was dominating until a safety car gifted Lando the lead. Pattern recognition is optional. So Lando wins, and we get the cheerful soundbite right on cue after Oscar gets quietly inconvenienced.
My luck in Miami seems pretty good at the minute, so I'm happy.
Then, without realizing anyone's still listening, the truth slips out. I'd rather this happen tomorrow, but I'll take it, I suppose. And there it is. Not gratitude, not humility, just mild disappointment that the win didn't arrive exactly when and how he wanted it. Because in Lando's world, good fortune isn't something you earn. It's something that's just supposed to happen, preferably on schedule. And preferably with Oscar moved neatly out of the way. That's not luck, that's expectation and entitlement. Oscar finishes second. Disappointed, but composed. No tantrum, no drama, no entitlement, just this. I did pretty much everything right. A bit disappointed to come away with second, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Racing is a pretty cruel business.
Cruel indeed, especially when your biggest opponent isn't the car behind you, but the pit wall beside you. That's the Miami Sprint. Same track, same safety car magic, same McLando priorities, same suspiciously predetermined outcome. And remember, if it feels unfair, that's probably because it is.
Next up, the Miami main race. And with my son still off chasing the swell, my favourite nephew, PK Cuz, will be assuming responsibility for the analysis. So that's it from me, for now. Pop Papaya out!
Like and subscribe for sprint races where chaos is short and fairness is shorter. Join now, because apparently Miami comes with a complimentary safety car. The race is over, time to make a splash!